Welcome to Magical Memories Unlocked, your guide to events that truly rock. From tips on planning and entertainment to will help you make your dream event come true. Now without delay, let's dive into your guide to event success today.
Welcome back to Magical Memories Unlocked, your guide to event success. We are diving into a topic that we get tons of questions about, airbrush apparel. You know, that awesome personalized art you see on like t-shirts, hats, you name it.
Yeah, it's definitely been having a moment.
Yeah, and we thought it'd be great to like break it all down, what we've learned at Magical Memories Entertainment.
For sure, there are some things you got to consider. What's fascinating about this is that airbrush apparel, it isn't just a product, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you give someone a gift with their name or a design that reflects their personality, it creates this really powerful emotional connection.
But for those who might not be familiar, let's break down the basics.
At its core, you have a skilled artist using a specialized airbrush tool to apply fabric paints directly onto clothing or accessories. The magic happens in the layering and blending of colors, creating everything from simple lettering to incredibly detailed images.
So it's literally like a live art performance right at your event.
Exactly.
And this isn't your average iron-on transfer. This is handcrafted artistry. Each piece is unique.
Exactly. That's where the wow factor comes in. Guests can watch their personalized designs come to life right before their eyes.
Wow.
It's like a wearable memory of the event.
Speaking of memories, I remember this one bar mitzvah we did where the mom requested airbrush designs to match the graffiti-themed decor.
Oh, that one was epic. The artist even incorporated the bar mitzvah boy's initials into the graffiti artwork on the t-shirts. Guests were taking pictures all night long, and everyone was raving about how unique and personal it was.
It really tied the whole event together.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm doing an outdoor event, like 100 people. What are some things I need to think about?
Okay, well, space is the first one. You'll need about a 10 by 10 area for the setup.
For the artists themselves?
Yeah, for them, their equipment, drying racks, maybe a little waiting area.
Gotcha. And being outside ventilation is probably not a huge deal.
Yeah, true. But you'll need power, for sure.
Oh, right, for the compressor and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, so space power check.
Yeah.
How do I even find the right artist, though?
Well, experience and a good portfolio are like the key things.
Okay.
You want someone who's been doing this a while.
Someone who's good, obviously.
Right. Look at their website, socials, ask for examples of past work. Make sure their style's a good fit.
That makes sense. What other questions should I be asking them?
Definitely ask about customization. Airbrush apparel is all about making each piece unique and personal.
Okay.
Guests can ask for their names, initials, special dates, even specific pictures.
So you can really get creative.
Yeah, for corporate events, logos and taglines can be added.
Okay.
And for themed events, the artist can match the overall look from beachy vibes to retro patterns to seasonal stuff.
Sounds like there are tons of options.
The only limit is your imagination.
Now, a question that's super important for planning. How long does it take to make one item?
Well, it depends on how complicated the design is.
Makes sense.
But usually a good artist can finish 15 to 20 items per hour.
Okay.
Simpler things like names or initials might take less time.
Right.
But detailed artwork like portraits or layered designs could take longer.
So it's important to talk to the artist about your timeline and what you want.
Yeah, for sure. They can help you figure out realistic turnaround times and make a good plan.
Yeah, no one wants to wait forever. Any tips on making the whole airbrush thing run smoothly?
Planning is everything. You could stagger the guests, or work it into a specific activity during the event.
Okay.
Maybe have some other entertainment going on while people wait.
Good thinking. Now, a question we get a lot, will the paint last? People want to know if their cool designs will fade or crack after a few washes.
And the answer is a big yes if you go with a reputable artist who uses quality materials. Professional artists use paints made for fabric that are designed to last through washes and wear.
Okay.
Once the paint's dry and heat set, it basically becomes part of the fabric.
So you can wash and wear your airbrush stuff without worrying.
Exactly. The designs will stay bright and looking good.
Nice. But why else should someone consider airbrush apparel for their event? What makes it stand out from other entertainment options?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about creating an experience, not just providing entertainment. You think about it, in today's world, people are bombarded with passive entertainment.
Right.
They're scrolling through their phones, watching videos, but they're not truly engaged.
Yeah.
Airbrush Apparel offers something different. It's interactive, it's personalized, and it gets people talking. And because it's personalized, it becomes a conversation starter. Guests are showing off their designs, comparing notes, sharing stories. It creates a buzz and a sense of community that you just don't get with other types of entertainment.
So you're saying it's not just about the final product, it's about the whole experience leading up to it.
Exactly. It's like a mini performance within the larger event, and everyone gets to be a part of it.
You've sold me on the why. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What
Yeah.
are some design possibilities?
Yeah, well, the possibilities are truly endless. We mentioned it before, but there are so many different items you can do.
Yeah, we talked about the classics, t-shirts, hats, tote bags.
But you can go way beyond that. Hoodies, sweatshirts, even sneakers for people who are really into fashion.
That's cool. It really lets you tailor the experience to your event and who's coming.
Exactly. Doesn't matter if it's a corporate event, a birthday party, even a wedding, there's an airbrush option that will fit.
Now, at Magical Memories Entertainment, we're all about those magical memories, you know.
For sure.
Can you share a story from an event where the Airbrush Apparel really made a difference?
Oh, so many. I'm thinking of this bar mitzvah we did for this kid, Ethan.
Okay.
His mom wanted something better than those typical party favors that just end up in the trash. They did airbrushed sweatshirts. And get this, the artist worked in all this stuff about Ethan's hobbies.
That's awesome. I bet the kids loved those.
Oh, they were obsessed. And the mom told us months later those sweatshirts were still their go-to for hanging out.
That is the perfect example of how Airbrush Apparel can make those lasting memories.
It's not just about the item, it's about the feeling you create for your guests.
It's amazing how something as simple as a hoodie can have such a powerful impact on group dynamics. It shows that Airbrush Apparel can be so much more than just a cool souvenir.
Absolutely. It can be a tool for branding, team building, and even self-expression. It can elevate all kinds of occasions, from small get-togethers to huge celebrations.
Let's start with those big life events, the ones that need a little extra something special.
Mitzvahs, sweet 16s, graduations, weddings, those are the ones that call for unique touches.
And Airbrush fits perfectly.
Imagine custom t-shirts or hats for everyone, each one going with the theme or the person being celebrated.
It makes an already special event even more personal, and it's fun for everyone.
Plus, the airbrush station becomes a natural spot for people to hang out and chat.
And everyone gets to take home a reminder of the event.
It's not just for personal events, though. Airbrush is big in the corporate world, too.
I can see that companies are realizing it's a great way to show off their brand.
It's a fun way to show your logo, tagline, even specific brand elements.
Think about using it at corporate events, trade shows, team building activities.
And it's great promotion, too. People wearing those custom designs become like walking ads.
Subtle but effective.
And it can work just as well for school functions and community events.
Yeah, think school spirit wear with custom designs for field days, pep rallies, fundraisers.
It's a fun way to boost school pride and build community.
And for community events like festivals, fairs, or charity walks, Airbrush can be used to celebrate the occasion or promote a cause.
It's so versatile. It can be adapted to any event, any theme, any message.
And what's really cool is how much everyone loves it.
Yeah, it works for all ages.
Kids love the bright colors and fun designs.
Teens like the trendy styles and being able to show off their personality.
And adults like the creativity and getting to make something unique.
So it doesn't matter if you're planning a small get-together or a huge event, Airbrush Apparel can make it better for everyone.
It's fun, interactive, and personal, and it helps create memories that last.
You're absolutely right. We once did a bachelorette party where the bride-to-be wanted custom tank tops with fun sayings and designs.
Okay, I'm picturing that, and it sounds amazing. It's like a wearable inside joke that they can all share,
Right.
and it's something they'll keep and remember long after the event is over.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's the beauty of Airbrush Apparel. It's not just a fleeting moment of entertainment. It's a lasting memory that people can take home with them.
But before everyone rushes out to book an airbrush artist, if someone is listening to this and thinking, okay, I'm in, but how do I make this happen?
Yeah.
Where do they even begin?
Well, the first step is to think about the logistics. How many guests are you expecting? What's the duration of your event? Do you have a specific theme or color scheme in mind?
So basically, get a clear picture of the event in your head before reaching out to an artist that makes sense.
Exactly.
Let's say you found a few artists you like.
Okay.
What kind of questions should you be asking them?
Definitely inquire about their experience, especially with events similar in size and scope to yours. Can they incorporate your event branding, specific colors or guest names? Discuss materials and durability. Are they using high-quality, non-toxic paints that will hold up to washing?
Right, you don't want those designs fading after one wash. And this might seem obvious, but make sure you're clear on pricing. Get a detailed quote that outlines all costs, including any rush fees or travel expenses. You don't want any unexpected bills popping up later.
Absolutely. And here's a pro tip. The more information you provide the artist upfront about your vision event details and guest demographics, the better they can tailor designs that truly wow your crowd. Think of it as a collaboration.
So open communication is key. So if we've covered the fun experience, the keepsakes, the versatility.
Now time to talk about those pitfalls.
Yeah, gotta be realistic. Even the best ideas can have a downside if you're not ready.
Exactly. One of the biggest challenges can be those lines and wait times.
Especially if you've got a big crowd and just one artist.
Because each item's handmade, it takes time. We don't want your guests getting impatient.
So good communication and planning are super important here.
Oh, yeah. Talk to your vendor about how many items they can realistically do per hour.
And maybe if you're expecting a ton of people, get multiple artists.
Could be a good idea.
And that reminds me of this corporate event we did for a tech company.
Oh, yeah, I love this one. We had this corporate client launching a new product line.
Right.
They wanted to make a splash at their trade show booth.
And they thought Airbrush could be a unique way to do it.
Exactly. We helped them design these sleek tote bags with their new logo on them.
Nice.
And instead of just handing them out, they made a game out of it. People could win a custom tote by answering trivia about the product.
Clever.
It was a huge hit. People were lining up to play, and those bags were everywhere.
I bet.
They told us the bags were all over the trade show floor getting people talking about their new product.
That's awesome. It's proof that Airbrush can be more than just a fun activity.
It can be strategic marketing.
A creative way to get your audience involved and make a lasting impression. Now, I know we've talked a lot about the practical side of things.
Right.
But let's not forget about the fun factor. Airbrush Apparel is all about creativity and self-expression. So encourage your guests to get involved in the design process.
Absolutely. That's what makes it so engaging. Guests can choose from pre-selected designs, suggest their own ideas, or even collaborate with the artist to create something totally unique. And remember, it's not just about the final product. It's about the experience.
So embrace the messiness, the spontaneity, the laughter. Encourage people to step outside their comfort zones and let their creative flags fly. It's all part of the magic of Airbrush Apparel. Speaking of magic, let's talk about what sets Magical Memories Entertainment apart in this arena. We've talked a lot about the ins and outs of Airbrush Apparel, but what makes Magical Memories Entertainment different? What sets our airbrush services apart?
You know, it's not just about having talented artists, although we definitely have those.
Yeah.
It's about the whole approach. We believe in creating a seamless and stress-free experience for our clients from the initial consultation to the final product.
So it's about taking the headache out of the process, right? Letting people focus on enjoying the event.
Exactly. We handle all the logistics from setup to cleanup so you can relax and enjoy the party. And we're sticklers for details.
Okay.
We use only the highest quality paints and materials, and our artists are meticulous about their work. And that's where our passion comes in. We're not just in the business of airbrushing clothes, we're in the business of creating magical memories.
That does sound cheesy, but I've seen it firsthand. Our artists genuinely love what they do, and it shows in their work.
They're like walking, talking ambassadors for the power of art and creativity. They engage with guests, explain the process, and even encourage people to get involved in the design. It's like they're spreading the joy of airbrushing wherever they go.
So for anyone listening who's convinced and ready to book Magical Memories Entertainment for their next event, what's the best way to get started?
Head over to our website, mme123.com, and don't hesitate to reach out to our team with any questions. We're always happy to help you create an event that's truly unforgettable.
And that wraps up another deep dive on Magical Memories Unlocked. We hope you found this deep dive into Airbrush Apparel helpful and inspiring. Remember, it's not just about the clothes, it's about the experience, the memories, the connection.
If you're looking to add a touch of magic to your next event, consider Airbrush Apparel. It's a unique and engaging way to create something truly special that your guests will cherish for years to come.
And if you want the best of the best, look no further than Magical Memories Entertainment. We've got the talent, the experience, and the passion to make your event truly unforgettable. Unlock the magic at your event. Visit mme123.com to explore Airbrush Apparel options and start planning today.
Stay tuned for more insider tips and secrets on creating unforgettable events on the next deep dive of Magical Memories Unlocked.
Until then, keep those magical memories in the making.
Thanks for listening to Magical Memories Unlocked. This guide to event success is so helpful, some are shocked. Planning something big, we're here for you with ideas and tips to make your vision come true. Magical Memories Entertainment is the team to make all your guests be